Hi everyone, I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the healers, and the light bringers of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you and you're watching on my YouTube channel, the replay, make sure you hit that subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on this channel. If you're watching on my Facebook, make sure you swing by my YouTube channel and get yourself subscribed if you haven't already. I am slowly rolling out the March monthly tarot scopes as well, so make sure that you get subscribed so you can get notifications for when those videos go up. So we're going to talk about this week's energy. We're going to talk about how we can best navigate this energy, what we have going on, and what are the messages for how to make the best and the most of the energy that we have going on right now. I really, when I went to connect with the messages for this, I got hit in the face very, very strongly with the message that I entitled this video, and that is, if it costs you your peace, it's too expensive. So I see us taking a look at the things in our life that are pulling us away from peace, or have created situations that make it very difficult for us to connect with our peace. And so it's really part of this evaluation that we have been doing for a little while now. Last week, we talked a lot about connecting with our freedom and how do we connect with that freedom in order to be creating heaven on earth here for us. And I really feel like this is part of that process, and a huge piece of creating heaven on earth is connecting with a sense of peace. I think that we have a lot going on in the world right now, and it can create a sense of unrest. It can create, it can pull us away from a sense of peace. And I don't suggest that we reconnect with a sense of peace in a way to kind of bury our heads in the sand as to the things that are going on. That's not what that's about. But I am shown how important our own personal vibration is right now. Okay, so we are on this journey. I've shared this a lot in my videos of raising the planet's energy. The planet is rapidly ascending. It is working toward being able to hold more light. We're moving in a direction where love reigns supreme, where we are learning how to love one another, be supportive of one another, coming together as a collective, and we're moving in that direction. But in order for us to move in that direction, we also have to have certain things break down in order to get us there, whether that's on a personal level, on a collective level, probably both, right? As we are working on this. And so it's really, really important. A huge part of why each and every one of us are here is to bring that light here into this world. And so one of the best ways that I know to show people how to do that, and one of the best ways that I've been guided to do that, is to focus on each and every one of our own personal vibration. So when I say that, what I mean is our vibration is the amount of light that we are carrying in our energy field. So to focus on those things that light us up, to focus on the people, places, and things that really are allowing us to feel filled with light. And you know when you step away from an experience and that felt heavier, that felt darker, that felt more negative. And you know when you step away from those things that bring you light, that fill you up, that are filling your cup rather than depleting your cup. And so I think that we're taking a look at those things this week and deciding, like, what is impacting my vibration? What is impacting my peace? And what do I need to do about it? What adjustments do I need to make? And I think one of those adjustments that we're going to be taking a look at is, what does my vibrational diet look like? So what I mean by that is, like, what kind of energy are you consuming through the people and places and things in your life? So for example, how much news are you watching right now? And again, I'm not saying we need to be or should be uninformed as to what's going on, but number one, consider how much of what is being presented is actual truth. But number two, consider how you feel when you step away from consuming information like that. And if you don't feel good, which I'm guessing because it tends to be pretty fear-based, it tends to be very low vibration, not all of it, but a lot of it. And when you walk away from it, you feel heavy, you feel fear, you feel worried, you feel stressed. Whereas maybe when you go to do something that lights you up, you walk away from that feeling really good and positive and excited. And this is really important because we want to think of ourselves as light holders. And together we can light up the world, right? But our job individually is to focus on our individual light and then to also focus on loving each other more, sometimes we have to love from afar because something is having a negative impact on our peace, right? That doesn't mean that gives that person, place, or thing access to our life, but we can send love from afar. But we're working on really connecting with that divine love that exists within all of us, that exists within everything. And we're working on maybe seeing the world, seeing each other through different eyes, through the eyes of divine love. So this is a big mission. This is a big thing. And it's not something that we're going to get right overnight. But I think the more that we focus on how do I be a little bit kinder? How do I treat people a little bit more lovingly? How do I communicate in such a way that is lighter and more positive and more uplifting? How do I inspire other people? Those kinds of things. How do I help, without also depleting myself? So I think that we're working on all of this. So to come back to this concept of peace, though, really taking a look at where your peace is being impacted and asking yourself, what changes do I need to make in regard to that? What changes will help me to have more peace in my life? And I think that it's so important. And we need to be working on that with the people in our life too, and having conversations and communicating our needs and communicating what it is that does help to bring us peace in our life so that we can all get on the same page or find a way to work together to bring peace into each other's world. It's so, so important. So I also want to talk about this energy that we have of the Pisces New Moon that we have. So this is coming up tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'm filming this on March 1st. That's coming up on March 2nd. So we're already kind of in this new moon energy. And when I was working on my monthly reading that I do for my membership that I have, one of the things that came through loud and clear around this new moon is that we were going to have issues that pop up for us that do not seem to have a clear solution. And that we deep within ourselves will have a sense that there's a solution, a sense that everything is going to work out okay, like our intuition is showing us that, but that we wouldn't be necessarily clear as to what that solution is, or not necessarily seeing the concrete solution as to what this is. And this is really for the purpose of helping us to embrace this Pisces energy that's a little bit dreamier, that's a little bit more trusting and flowy, right? It's really to help us to work on being in that flow. And the message that I got again when I tapped into the energy here for today was to trust that the solution will come. And you may not have, again, that concrete evidence, but to trust and to keep trusting and to keep doing your very, very best to flow with whatever is showing up and to trust that you're going to be guided, that your intuition is going to show you, or that a solution will arrive into your experience. So whatever that is for you guys, know that the answers are coming, know that the solutions are coming, but you may not have that right now here in this week, okay? So hang in there. And we need to just keep coming back to that trust and that faith. And this really is like that lesson in faith with that. So finding whatever ways we can to trust, to flow and to keep coming back to our light, keep coming back to our peace, keep coming back to holding love for ourselves, for each other, and for this world. I think that's really, really important. Now let's dive into the cards that we have, because these really just further highlight this message that we have going on. So the first one is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is about turning our backs on fear. This is about us saying, I'm starting to recognize where fear is ruling my life. I'm starting to recognize where I'm giving fear more control over my life than I want to give it. And I'm starting to take my life back. I'm starting to kick fear out of the driver's seat, and I'm going to step into it. I'm going to recognize and allow myself to be led through faith, not fear, through love, not fear. And I think that this is such an empowering energy that we're stepping into. I also see us coming back in a lot of ways to a sense that we can trust in our higher power. You know, so for some people, it's about like even just like coming back to our faith, or coming back to the magic a little bit, and starting to remember how divinely guided, how divinely supported we always are, and starting to remember and trust again in that magic, and to look for the magic that exists. I mean, that's what Pisces season is all about, is dreaming and magic and this beautiful flowy energy. But it is going to require faith, and it is going to require us to set those fears aside, and to not feed that like the monster that it can become collectively and personally. It's so important that we're doing our best to redirect those thoughts that are controlling us, those impulses that are controlling us, those habits that are controlling us, and releasing ourselves, freeing ourselves. And I feel like with March, what I love about this whole month is that there are 0 planets in retrograde. The energy is really moving forward, and we really see that here with this. You know, we have a new, fresh energy that's coming in with these 2 pages, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. And to me, this is about us taking advantage of this Pisces energy, this dreamy energy, and connecting with our dreams in a bigger way, and connecting with our intuition in a deeper way, and allowing all of that to flow through. And it's going to give you your marching orders. I would say March is about marching orders, right? It's going to give you the actions that you need to take in order to bring this dream down to earth, in order to begin to create something. So I would notice what dreams are coming through, what visions are coming through, what ideas are coming through, and pretty quickly after that, I think that you're going to have the inspiration come through that's going to allow you to begin to like take action on it, to bring it down to earth, to begin to create a plan, to identify action steps, that kind of stuff. So I think that that's pretty exciting here in this. March is very much a go for it month. So if you've been like sitting on a dream for a long time, putting it off, making excuses, not going for it, this is a beautiful, beautiful month for you to go for it. And I think that you're going to find really quickly, you're also going to see that you are so supported by the universe in going after that dream. The next card that we have here, 5 of Wands in reverse. This is us being over the drama. This is us saying, you know what? I'm not willing to participate in that anymore. And we have to find another way. We have to find a more peaceful way for us to exist here in this world, because the drama is negativity. The drama is low vibrational. And right now, our job, our focus is to keep maintaining and raising our vibration. It's really, really important. The next card that we have here is the 10 of Cups. So I think that we are wanting to move into this joyful, happy, peaceful energy. And I think that we are moving into that. I think we're dreaming about that. What lights me up? What am I excited about? What do I want to call into my experience? What would make me truly happy? What would make me truly peaceful in my life? What would provide me with that feeling of creating heaven on earth, creating freedom on earth, whatever it is that you're seeking out? And I see us really dreaming about that and putting those intentions out here. And here with the new moon, this is a perfect time to manifest. This is a perfect time to focus on what that picture looks like, and to start to put energy into it, to start to focus on that, to start to act as though you're moving in that direction, and to take actions in that direction, whatever those look like. 3 of Wands in reverse. This is what I'm talking about with us intuitively knowing that something is going to get better, that there is a solution that's coming, that the answer to our problem, the answer to our prayers is coming, but we don't quite see it yet. Okay, so I see us moving in that direction. Again, I don't feel like it's going to be this week necessarily that we see that. It's going to be a matter of doing our best to release the fears, to shift back into flow, to shift back into trust, and to know that that's going to become concrete here as we're moving forward, because we're manifesting it here with the Magician, right? We're manifesting it. We are creating it. And I just keep hearing, you are ready. You are ready. So I feel like for some of us, like there's been some things that we've been sitting on, some dreams, some things that we have been wanting to create or get started with. And this is saying you're ready. You don't need to do anything else. Don't put it off any longer. If your soul is calling for it, if your soul is saying, let's move forward with this, this is your message to move forward with it. Now, the other cards that we have here are from my Tosha Silver deck, her abundance deck. And so the first card is receiving, and I'll read it to you. It says, every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. So this is about connecting to our intuition and trusting that we know that all will be well, trusting that we have something that is greater than us, that is taking care of us. So doesn't that just like reiterate all that we just talked about? And the other card that we have is intuition, which is so perfect because, again, here in Pisces season, where I feel like we're more connected to our dreams, and we're more connected to our intuition. And if we can like tease out like that fear stuff that can be louder than the intuition, then we can hear our intuition, right? Make sure that you're listening to that this month. The card says, each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. Our intuition is our GPS for our life, and it is guiding us. But again, I want to reiterate the fact that the voice of fear can be louder. And so it's really important that we're taking the time and the space to really go within, to really listen to that guidance system. And sometimes that fear is going to say it's not going to work out, or you're not supported, you're not being taken care of, and we have to go within and we have to listen to that intuition and hear what that has to say, because I think that a lot of beautiful things are happening for all of us behind the scenes right now, and I think that we're going to really get to see that develop as we progress throughout the month of March. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Happy March. I hope everyone is doing well. I would love to hear from you in comments how you're doing, what you have going on, if this resonates for you, or just to say hi. If this video does resonate with you, it means everything. It's so helpful if you can simply like it, heart it, whatever you want to do. I appreciate it so much. If you want to learn more about my membership, you can check that out at claritybychristy.com. If you want to learn more about my services, you can check that out at discoveryawakening.com. I have those down in the description below as well. Thank you guys so much. Take care, and I will have the rest of those tarot scopes out for you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.